With me on the phone right now, it's Mike Nelson, and he is getting ready to bring you a live version of The House on Haunted Hill. It's the guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000 doing this, and it is a one-night only kind of thing. First of all, I was still am a huge fan because I can watch those Mystery Science Theater things over and over and over. But what happened? Like the show got canceled, and now you've moved on to something else, right?
Yeah, well, while we were doing the show for years, people were asking us, why can't you do Titanic or, name the latest blockbuster? We're
Right.
like, well, because we get sued, we can't. But now, with the availability to just play MP3s along with the movie, we offer those for the big blockbuster titles, and we still do sort of the Mystery Science Theater, more culty movies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what Riff Tracks started for, and I started with the movie Roadhouse, and I think now we've done almost 120, I think.
Wow. So now if I go to rifftracks.com, right? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
I pay to get the parts that you guys do, and then do you get the movie there too, or do you get the movie just wherever?
You provide your own movie, and we try to make them titles that are real easy to, either get, obviously, at Blockbuster. A lot of people Netflix them because they're too embarrassed to go up to the counter and say, I'd like to rent Twilight, So.
Okay, so then you just get the movie, and it syncs up. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what we used to do with Pink Floyd and The Wizard of Oz, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's kind of where it, we figured out, does this work? And the first time we tried, it's like, hey, it works really well.
Yeah.
But we also offer I don't know if you remember, at Mystery Science, we used to do a lot of the educational shorts.
Right, I love those, yes.
Yeah, and we have a ton of those, and those are just, download the whole thing and you're all set. And we also have some full-length movies that are available to download the entire thing. So
because they're old enough to have the rights to them or whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. The House on Haunted Hill. That's another Vincent Price one, right?
Yeah, it's the first one we've ever done, surprisingly, of Vincent Price, and it's a guy named William Castle made it. And he was like the P.T. Barnum of B movies. He'd always have some gimmick, and in this one, he would dangle a huge skeleton across the ceiling of the theaters to try to terrify people. We won't be doing that. We thought about getting Ted Nugent to swing out over the audience.
Yeah, just scary enough just to see him walk in the audience. Okay, you had the robot friends. Are they still on this, or is it just the guys that were voicing them?
It is the guys voicing them. Yeah, it's Kevin Murphy and Bill Corbett. We've done Riff Tracks together now 4 years, so It's been great to be working with those guys again. Yeah, and we'll be up on stage. We're doing it out of Nashville at the Belcourt Theater, and then it'll be beamed to these theaters live. But you'll see us on stage, and you'll see the movie, obviously, and then we sort of bring us in on the sides, kind of on the pillar boxes of the thing every now and then.
Gotcha. Well, that would be fun.
Yeah, it really gives the experience of what's happening live. There's something so infectious about the laughter that it's really amazing. We love doing these things.
Do you ever just lose it and start cracking up about this stuff?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what we love doing the live shows for, is because, you do these things and you find what's funny, but there's certain things that the audience reflects back to you that you never thought of or you didn't think was that funny.
Right.
And we have to change course completely and kind of,
Right.
You either have to give way or acknowledge what's going on. So those are the things that we love doing, because we all kind of did live performances starting out, and it's really fun to be able to do it again.
A couple times on Mystery Science Theater, I just practically peeing myself laughing. You guys are just so funny.
Well, thanks. Yeah, and it really is. I don't know if people used to say, well, me and my buddies would get together and watch this, or we'd watch this after we, played football or did whatever, and you always heard about groups of people watching, and it really helps to be in a group. It's just, there's such freedom to laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, have you done the live thing, did you say, before, or?
Yeah, this is the fourth one that we've done with Fathom Events to do it, beaming it on the satellite, but we have done a lot of them live. We used to go to the San Francisco Sketch Fest every year and do it, and that's kind of what gave us the push to do this, because we just can't tour with it. It's too inefficient. We have to keep doing our releases on the internet. So this is a way to kind of cover the entire country all at one time.
Yeah. So any other movies that you have in mind that you really want to get your hands on, or?
Yeah. Well, we were excited that M. Night Shyamalan made another movie. That's always good for us. And the Twilight is soon to come out. That has been a big surprise for us, because it's obviously a little outside of our genre, us not being teenage girls. But when we put out the first Twilight, we were just like new customers like crazy, people who'd never heard of us.
Right, good point. So it's a whole new audience that you can start.
Oh, and it's just perfect fodder for it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. It's been great talking to you. Is there anything else in the future I should know about, or anything else that you want to tell us?
No, just come out on Thursday for House on Haunted Hill.
And otherwise, you can always check out, it's Riff Tracks with, was it 1X or 2?
1X.
So rifftracks.com, and you can find out more about this movie and also some others, and bring back, basically kind of like bringing back Mystery Science Theater 3000 from the dead. It's still there. So,
exactly.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Nice talking to you. Thank you.